Hello, my name is Maja Wrońska. This is my tutorial that I created to show you how I animate my watercolor. In this video, I'm cutting the man on the bike with the lasso tool. I created the video 4 times quicker than actual time, so I hope it's not boring. Some adjustments. I created a new layer with the man. Copy the background layer and clean the background under the guy on the bike. I copied the car from the other work that I previously created and adjusted the back of the car to fit the scene using the wrap tool. Oops, I forgot to cut the car from the old work. Okay, I'm doing it adjusting the background under the car. I made some straight lines and color them white. I cleaned the fence and the wall, make it look more real. Okay, now I'm cutting the guy from the background layer. And copying the background under that layer. Some adjustments. Make the wall brown and the pavement white. Okay, so 4 layers, one with the man on the bike, second with the car, and third with the man walking. I adjusted the back of the car to fit the front of the car. Copied the wheel. Some color changes. I added the shadow. Okay. Okay, the car is done. I copied the layer with the man on the bike and cleaned his leg. Now I'm selecting some layers to hide the man on the bike behind it, but I'm going to use the mask to do it. So I copied the man twice, the man on the bike, and I put them in the group number 1 with the mask on. The lamps are on the mask, so the man is behind the lamps. I copied the same mask and put it on the group with cars, because the cars are behind the light, and now I'm copying leg of the man walking. It's not perfect, but just to mark that his leg is moving. I use the same mask on the group with the man walking. Okay, I put the layer with the cars under man. Adjusting the shadow, because when leg moves, the shadow moves too. I'm renaming layers now. I have a bike layer, man walking layer, and car layer. All of those have marks on the groups. I'm rotating wheels in the car. I used the wrap tool to create the effect of the man walking. Okay, adjusting some shadow. Okay, he's moving his head a little and the whole body, not just legs. Okay, I decided that the man on the bike will move his head. So I wrap the head layer. I copied the nose and rotated it. Ear. Okay. The whole body. Just a small adjustment to make it look real. Okay, his head with his nose on the separate layer. It will look like he's rotating his head. Now I'm moving his shadow and his leg a little with a wrapping tool. The second part of the bike and the second part of the shadow. Um, there are some thin lines that I had to repair. I'm copying background layers to make the leaves on the tree moving. The car on the left side of the painting in the first frame. Then I twinned frames between them multiple times to see the speed of the car moving. So I gave up on this idea. Also, I check out the bottom part of the lamp is missing in the masks, so I had to fix it. Okay, now the mask is fixed. And here I decided the man is moving too fast, so I deleted these frames, moved the man just a little bit, moved the car to the right part and twin the frames. Then I moved the man for the second time and twins frames for the second time, so the car is going twice faster than the man. Okay, this is why I copied the background to make the tree move. I'm turning off and on the background every 2 frames. The animation is speed up, so it might look a little weird. Okay, I'm checking out all the frames. I'm turning on and off the layer with the man on the bike to create the idea of the movement. I change the layer every 3 frames. I don't have to check it by every frame, but when I want. And you should see that I'm turning off every second frame with the man walking. So as you see, I only leave one layer. So oh, it's so fast here when it's speed up. Okay, and now I decided I should close the car trunk in the background to make it more real. So I copied the part with the window, added the background under that layer. There is man walking, standing there, so I copied him as well and added him a hand that closes that car. I added the second frame with the man. I made some adjustment with the car closing. And this is it. Thank you for watching.